Hello guys, welcome back to Punk Theories. I know it's been a while since the last theory. A few things came up, but I'm back now and I plan to be much more consistent going forward. So let's jump straight into today's theory. As we enter the final saga of One Piece, one question keeps coming up among fans. How will Usopp become the brave warrior of the sea he has always dreamed of being? Many Straw Hats have already received major upgrades. Luffy awakened Nika, Zoro unlocked advanced Conqueror's Haki, Sanji awakened his genetic enhancements, and even characters like Nami and Robin have become significantly stronger. But what about Usopp? I still believe Oda has something special planned for him before the final war, and today I want to share my theory on what that power-up could look like. The 3 Haki Theory. Let's begin with Haki. Conqueror's Haki. I know this is the most controversial part of the theory. Many fans believe Usopp will never have Conqueror's Haki, and honestly, I understand why. But there is one thing that makes me think otherwise. Usopp's lies have a strange habit of becoming reality. Time and time again, things that started as jokes or exaggerations eventually came true. And when you think about it, what is Usopp's greatest dream? To become a brave warrior of the sea. Conqueror's Haki is the embodiment of overwhelming willpower. It is the ability to impose your spirit on others. If Usopp truly reaches the level of a legendary warrior recognized across the world, I don't think Conqueror's Haki is completely out of the question. Am I saying it's guaranteed? No. But I think the possibility is much higher than most fans believe. Armament Haki. This one is much easier to imagine. For a sniper, Armament Haki is an incredible upgrade. Remember Amazon Lily? Even ordinary arrows became dangerous when coated with Armament Haki. Now imagine what Usopp could do with his unique ammunition. Imagine pop greens infused with Haki. Imagine explosive shots infused with Haki. Imagine plant attacks that can damage even powerful opponents who would normally shrug off his attacks. Armament Haki would allow Usopp to remain a sniper while dramatically increasing his damage output. Observation Haki. Usopp already possesses Observation Haki, but I don't think we've seen its full potential yet. What's interesting is that Usopp's Observation Haki doesn't seem to work exactly like everyone else's. During Dressrosa, he was able to sense targets from an incredible distance, and even through obstacles. Most fighters use Observation Haki for close combat reactions. Usopp uses it like a sniper. I believe his Observation Haki will continue evolving into one of the most specialized forms in the series, allowing him to detect, track, and target enemies from absurd distances. But Haki isn't the whole story. There's something else that could completely change Usopp's fighting style. His weapon, Kabuto. And what if Kabuto could become something more? What if Kabuto eats a devil fruit? Now for the part I'm most excited about. And honestly, the reason I made this entire theory. Kabuto. Usopp's weapon has always been one of the most unique weapons in the series. And what if Oda takes it one step further? What if Kabuto eats a Zoan devil fruit? Before anyone says that's impossible, remember, we've already seen objects eat devil fruits. The best example is Lasso, Mr. Four's bazooka, which ate the dog fruit and became a living weapon. So the concept already exists in One Piece. The question is, what devil fruit would fit Usopp? The beetle connection. Usopp has always had a connection to insects. In fact, one of the favorite hobbies shared by both Usopp and Luffy is collecting beetles. And there is another interesting detail. Usopp's weapon is called Kabuto. In Japan, Kabuto Mushi refers to the Japanese rhinoceros beetle. So what if Kabuto eventually eats a Zoan fruit based on either a Hercules beetle, or a Kabuto Mushi, the Japanese rhinoceros beetle? Both choices fit perfectly with Usopp's character and the existing naming theme. A living Kabuto. Imagine Kabuto becoming a living creature, not just a weapon, a partner, a companion, a sentient beetle with its own personality. And here's where things become really interesting. One of Usopp's biggest weaknesses has always been mobility. In close combat, he struggles. But when he has distance and time to prepare, that's when he shines. So imagine this. Kabuto transforms into a giant beetle. Usopp rides on its back. The beetle runs across the battlefield while Usopp fires from a safe distance. Its massive horns become a giant slingshot. Usopp uses those horns to launch Haki-coated ammunition and pop greens at enemies from extreme range. Suddenly, Usopp becomes a mobile sniper platform. And honestly, that sounds exactly like the kind of ridiculous but awesome power-up Oda would create. Taking the theory a little further, can it fly? This is where the theory gets a little crazier. But hear me out. If Kabuto gains the abilities of a beetle, it may also gain the ability to fly. We've already seen Kabuto expand dramatically in size when supplied with water. The problem is that larger size usually means less mobility. But if a beetle-based Zoan fruit allows Kabuto to keep that increased size while gaining movement and even flight, Usopp could become one of the most dangerous long-range fighters in the entire series. Imagine a flying sniper platform attacking from the sky while launching Haki-infused pop greens. That would be an incredible evolution of Usopp's fighting style without changing who he is as a character. And with that in mind, let's look at the theory as a whole. Final thoughts. So to summarize, my theory is Usopp unlocks Armament Haki. His observation Haki continues to evolve. He may eventually awaken Conqueror's Haki. Kabuto eats a Zoan devil fruit based on either a Hercules beetle or a Kabuto mushi. Kabuto becomes a living companion. Its horns become an even stronger slingshot. It gains increased mobility and possibly even flight. Usopp becomes the ultimate mobile sniper of the Straw Hat crew. And honestly, I think that would be the perfect power-up for the future brave warrior of the sea. But that's just my theory. What do you guys think? Would you like to see Kabuto eat a devil fruit? Do you think Usopp will get Conqueror's Haki? And which Straw Hat power-up should we cover next? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, this is Punk Theories, signing off.